My eyes have seen the salvation of what?
Which thou hast prepared before the face of all people.
The salvation was prepared before the face of all people.
A light to lighten the Gentiles.
And he called Jesus a light to lighten the Gentiles.
And the glory of thy
people. A programming is happening. He has started programming Jesus Christ, the baby born, has started to be programmed. So you realize that this guy is growing. Remember, before now Jesus was born, he looked at his disciple and told them, as long as I am in this world, I am the light of this world. Because the time he was born as a baby, a man stood, declare him to be the salvation and declare him to be the light. Simeon did the programming. Even Jesus needed words to be programmed. You see it there. So Jesus was not the first person to call himself the light. So look at read that part again.
A light to lighten the Gentiles.
He said he will be the light to lighten the Gentiles. Do you know? It is from this came the ministry of Paul the apostle. It is what Paul said. He said, my ministry is to the uncircumcision, what is the Gentile. Because a man programmed Jesus Christ. Woe betides you when you are born and you are not taken to the house of God. People joke with children when they are being prayed for and when words are declared upon them. So Jesus had no other option than to, this is not prayer topic. When this one was done, the time the devil came in, he was too late. The program had been sealed. Heaven has sealed that program. The devil cannot destroy him anymore. There are things when they are done over your life, your future had been sealed. Even before the devil will come in, it's too late. The devil is too late. He did the spiritual programming. Continue.
A light to lighten the Gentiles.
He will be a light to lighten the Gentiles.
And the glory of thy people Israel.
And he will be the glory of your people Israel.
Verse 33. And Joseph and his mother marveled at those things which were spoken of him.
And said they marveled at those things which were spoken.
And Simon blessed them.
And Simon did bless them. It's okay. Look at the spiritual programming. If you joke with us, go and study the Bible. Between what the warfare between David and Goliath. You will see how David won the battle in words even before they started fighting. This one, the guy said, he said, I will tear you to pieces and feed your carcasses to the birds of the air. David said, listen, I would kill you and I'll cut off your head. When he was saying that, he didn't have any sword on him. Warfare had been engaged. Spiritual things. Words. So, before the battle ended, they had already declared the end of the battle in words. There are things you cannot change. The reason why you need words, you joke with that. Let me see. When words are spoken over your life, over your business, when these words are engaged, it's a matter of time. There are people, their destiny is sealed. Their end in business had been sealed. It's just a matter of time. Yes. Will elapse. Yes. Will remain. But the words had already been spoken. Don't joke with it. Don't sit down thinking you are too smart. It is your smartness that is giving you the result. No. Engage the reality. Learn to go and say, I want to kneel down now. This is the year. Declare words. Man of God, don't play. I need you to declare words over my life and my business. They joke with it. No, I need you. We over spiritualize everything. That the things that really works are very simple. What people do not realize that their destiny is in the mouth of great people. So the Bible said, without contradiction. See how he started the statement. He said, without contradiction. Without contradiction. The less is blessed by the greater, not God. God doesn't bless the less. It is the greater that blesses the less. So if you demand that a man is greater than you, learn that in every moment, go down and say, bless me. There are blessings God will not bless you. God will not. It's like without contradiction. He speaks about Melchizedek and Abraham. Without contradiction. Even the destiny of Abraham was in the mouth of another man. It was in the mouth of another man, not God. That's why when you listen to us on FM, the responsible church, those of you must get connected. You must listen to us. There is too much irresponsibility. Know what is working for you. This had been neglected, yet they want to be blessed. Yet they want to see divine happenings in their life, but they have misplaced the place of man or in authority and anointed men speaking over their lives without contradiction. The less is blessed by the greater. Look at how Jacob declared concerning his children. Look where you are reading. Go to verse 36. Read. See what is there. Look at what Anna is going to do now.
Luke chapter 2, verse 36.
And
there was one Anna.
A
prophetess. The daughter of Phanuel. Of the tribe of Asher. She was of great age. And had lived with her husband 7 years from her virginity.
Continue.
And she was a widow about 84 years.
Let's go.
Which departed not from the temple.
And what happened?
Served God with fastings and prayers, night and day. And she coming in that instant, gave thanks likewise unto the Lord, and spake of him to all them that look for redemption in Jerusalem.
Then he spake concerning Jesus Christ, of all of them that is looking for redemption in Israel. Continue.
And when they had performed all things according to the law of Lord, they returned into Galilee, to their own city, Nazareth. And the child grew.
See the mystery. After they have said, and the child grew. This is the connection of what Anna the prophetess have done. And the child grew in what?
And waxed strong in spirit.
Filled
with wisdom.
Before the child would grow, his destiny had been sealed by words of men. It is because of his destiny being sealed by the words of men that gave way for the growing of that child. There are deep things. There are things that control the natural. You cannot stop it. So there are some children or so. Their future is so sealed now. They are growing in high levels of intellect. You cannot stop it. Their future had been sealed and programmed. You cannot do anything about it. Even the devil cannot stop them. Those children, you cannot. Their destiny had been sealed by men in what had gone forth. The devil is too late. Without contradiction. Now, there are people for months, for years, no hand had been laid upon you. That is the reason why you are where you are. You remain there without contradiction. The less is blessed by the greater. Without contradiction. There is no other way. The less is blessed by the greater. Without contradiction. You must learn that in certain seasons, times, and hours, there are things which will not work except hands had been laid. Words had been declared. If you neglect it now, you are destroying your destiny. You can work as hard as you want to work. There are people who start having a result. It's a matter of time. Remember when those words were given, watch this. Jesus did not automatically. Now they can say you shall be the light, and then he automatically became the light. The Bible said he grew. So there is a mystery. You grew into those words. It will not be an instant result, but you will grow into that thing. The mystery of growth. Now, understand. Growth is a program which had been before. Before you get a seed to sow, you have already seen a mango tree. So you already know what that mango seed, if it is planted, it will become. That is what we call divine programming. But the programming can be set in place before Jesus would declare himself to be the light of the world. He was already programmed by Simeon to become the light of the world. Watch this. Do you know, even though God created him to be the son of the world, but a man must start in place to enforce that reality by his words in place before that reality becomes a manifestation. Without contradiction. There are seasons. If you are wise, every month you go, say, Papa, now I bring something. Can you speak over my life? Without contradiction. Without contradiction. See, there are times in the year, go. It's not prayer topic. Bless me. I need you to bless me now. Would you speak over my life now? And watch the growing process. Look at Jacob. And when you read about how that Jacob was blessing Judah, it's not, if you can fast your way out, you will not get it. No fasting will bring you this result. You cannot bless yourself. That's what about without contradiction. The less is blessed by the greater. Oh, me now, I don't need anybody. I'll grow by myself. You come there. This arm robbers in the spirit, spiritual arm robbers. You can't bless yourself. It is against the spiritual realm. It's against principle. You can't bless yourself. Now I prophesy over myself and I bless myself in the name. You can't bless yourself. Bible said the less is blessed by the greater. It is a spiritual law. That is the reason why. Obino Kanasan, there is a saying that paying you with your was here then. But listen, that's not even what I'm trying to say. You must have the place or the reality where you will recognize somebody should be above you, so that you can benefit from that grace. The moment you miss that, you have missed your destiny. Why things are working for some people. Early this year, those of you who saw on my status, my spiritual mother, LP and I, we did shopping. We delivered the goods to her. And I said, I don't need anything from you. Pray for me. Speak over our lives. Because I saw a reality. I wanted to go and buy into it. I didn't need anything. That's all that I wanted. Look at Jacob. Isaac. He told Esau, said, bring me some venison to eat. After that, I will bless. So we took goods to her now. I don't need on before on famo. Whether or a path on famo. The fact that I recognize somebody as a spiritual mother, hallelujah. My spiritual father is dead now. So the grace of the man is upon the woman. I took things, I said, speak over my life. There is only one thing. Bless me in words in prayer. And I'll continue doing it. I'm not a fool, but I knew a principle. Let me give you the third one. I have 5 of them. The ones I wanted to get to now, they will be the ones to enjoy. Light, number 3. You will see as clear as the intensity of light you have. Number 2, your reality is defined by the light you possess. Number 3, your exploit is equivalent to the kind of light you possess. Now, when I engage a particular light, you naturally, it will be stupid for you to say that I'm taking money and buying things to my spiritual mother for whilst I need some. But I am tapping into some spiritual reality that is not common to anybody. That's why I tell people, run away from common sense. Common sense made common people. Wisdom is a product of acquired sense. That's why we cannot all have the same result, because we all are operating by different kind of light. If you doubt what I'm saying now, seasons are not put in place by God. God didn't put season in place. It is light. Your light determines your season, not God. I wish you understand. It is like a man should understand. The less is blessed by the greater. You can't change it. Don't bless yourself. The same thing come. See, when you understand what light is, you can have seasons. You see, you can live in different seasons at the same time. So in Genesis, God said, after he created light, he said, let it determine season. God is not responsible for time. Light is. You can determine your time by light, not God. No, please. It's my season of miracles. Oh God, now I pray for a change of season. God said, I'm all powerful, but I can't do anything about it. He says, my season. It's time to what? Shine again. Oh God, it is my season now. In the name of the Lord Jesus, I shine, I shine. Don't see why this generation, they want to skip service to become great. Don't you read the Bible says God resists the proud? Now, it is one thing if the devil was resisting you, that one you would have had a solution to it. What about God is the one resisting you? My sister, you or my brother, you are doomed forever. What prayer topic will break the hand of God? Maybe some of you, it is God himself that is resisting you, not the devil. That means that God also has the capacity to resist man. It's not the devil. Some of you are fighting God. And you're already fighting a battle that you've lost. You cannot win against God. God resists the proud. So, there are things you do to have called for your doom. One of the places I don't want to be is a place of pride. Because I will end up not fighting man but God. Hey, and brother, you are fighting God. Don't exist. You are fighting God. Like the devil can bring a storm, and God also brought a storm. See, Jonah was in a storm. God caused the storm. And they did everything. They cannot stop the storm. So they had to throw him out. There are some storms, you can't stop them. What if it is God? How can you speak? How can you even... You are praying in the name of the same person who is causing your downfall. The name of the we stopped. You know, Jonah was a prophet. So he did all the spiritual and we stop it. They did whatever they did. Later they found it was God who was responsible of. God was responsible of that storm. God did it. Was responsible for it. So when they can't do anything but say, the truth of the matter is that you can't do anything about it. Just throw me out of this boat and you'll be okay. They threw me out. The storm stopped. It was not prayer topic. There are some storms you can't stop it by prayer. If you like fast 100 years, you can't stop it. I wish I can share this thing. This is just the beginning of it. See, I'm running. It is my time. Listen. The light you possess today will determine the time you are in. Even in the natural, do you know what they use to set time? The sun. They use that one to create time. It was the sun. It's responsible for your time. The reason why knowledge is important. Which time are you? Are you in? Bible talks about the sons and daughters of Issachar. They understood the times and the season. Not because they were specially anointed for it. They were engaging a particular life that others were not engaging. So your time is decided by the light you possess. If it is going to be the time of glory, then what light are you possessing now? The earlier the better. Please, and please again, things must change in your time. Let it be for time, season, years. He said that light is responsible. Do you know that light is responsible for years, not God? The Jews had a year called the year of Jubilee. It was not God who created it. Time did it. Light did it actually. Light is responsible for years. Oh, it's my year of wisdom. It tells you you have to possess a kind of light that will, other than that, you will pray your way through. You will not have anything. The light of excellence will give you the year of excellence. It's not the prayer of excellence. Oh, no. No. Light is responsible for years, not God. God is not responsible for years. There are things we blame God for. It is not God. Or you want me to give you scriptures? My time is up now. If you read that one in other version, you didn't get excited over it. Genesis 1:14. That's my last scripture. I'm done.
Genesis 1:14. And God said, let there be light in the firmament of the heaven, to divide the day from the night, and let them be for signs, and for seasons, and for days, and for years. Genesis 1:14. And God said, let there be light in the firmament of the heaven, to divide the day from the night.
To divide what?
The day from the night. And let them be for signs.
Let light be for what?
Signs. And for seasons. And for days.
So even light determine your day. Not God. Light. So your day is as fruitful as the light you will engage. That tells what the Bible talks about, the day of Christ, the day of his glory. It is not different.